Hello, and welcome to Sporking News Podcast. My name is Scott, and thank you for stopping by. And if this is your first time, thank you for checking me out. Because of YouTube's algorithm and the changes they've made, little guys like me with different views might not grow as fast as they used to. And without your support of liking, sharing, and subscribing, it probably will never happen. So it's grassroots. So if you can help me out, I'd appreciate it. Let's go to the review of Watchmen. So, Watchmen, the series. If you saw my video this morning at 5:30 a.m., I said I think I like it. Now, I watched Watchmen at 4:15 a.m. and I left that to be something to let people know I'm going to do a review. Well, I have to say, as the day went on, I'm in my basement. You might have heard that anyways. As the day went on, I thought about this show, and if it wasn't Watchmen, I think I would have liked it. But because they try to connect it to this comic book in this world, I think they kind of failed trying to do that. Yes, they had references to the comic and the world, like the terrorist group, the 7th Cavalry, I think they were called, wear Rorschach masks, which are weird to me. Rorschach was very black or white type of person, no pun intended. And if he thought it was bad, which I would assume racism is bad, he wouldn't have been a part of this. And in a way, even though it's the way you read the end of that comic book, he's pretty much the only one who wants to do the right thing. Everybody else screws it up. Put it that way. So I could see a lot of people getting mad about the Rorschach part of this. But we'll see where that goes. Maybe it's something we don't know, and there's a twist where, the Rorschach thing isn't as bad as we think. But as of right now, this is a very black and white racial issues in the South in America, in this world, in this version of America where the Americans won the Vietnam War, thanks to Dr. Manhattan. Vietnam is now a part of the United States. Nixon ran for like 5 terms, and now the president is Robert Redford. I have to say, I liked the action of the show. I liked how it was going. I just don't know if I like that they're trying to fit it in the Watchmen world. I don't know. I'm going to have to see about that. I'm going to give this show a chance. How about you? Let me know if you are too. I know probably people are killing this show. I could see why. Watchmen comics have a very strong, faithful legion of people that love it. And I could see where this, I don't know. It's very trying to use that world, like it rains squid. So in the comic books, Adrian Vent, who is Jeremy Irons in this one at a younger age, planned an attack on New York using this creature, this squid-looking creature that he had scientists actually create and use a teleport machine to destroy and blow up and die in New York to stop the world powers, USSR and the Americans, from nuking the world. So to put them to think it's actually an alien attacking and using that to unite the world, which it actually, you think it does at the end of this comic. Even though Rorschach does send a notebook of what he found out about it that tells the whole story to a newspaper guy, but we don't know if that ever got printed. So come back to this show. Did that ever get out? Did he get, maybe Rorschach, this news didn't get out and he got vilified somehow. And that's why this, hate group is using him as their sign. I don't know. What I do know is it's going to be a controversial series. I'm going to give it an opportunity. I hope we could see where this is going. I mean, it's definitely black and white, racial, off the rip. Cops were murdered because of protecting, I guess, black people. We don't know that yet. It's like called the White Night when it happened, where they weren't wearing masks yet. There's some scenes where it's touched upon, but we need to find out more. Spoilers, definitely. But, the chief of police is murdered at the end of it. I thought maybe he had more to do with this 7th Cavalry than maybe he does, or we're going to see flashbacks where Sister Night Regina King's character links them, because there's a little boy in one part that's like, "Did you get red Russians?" I don't know what he said really. It's something red Russians. And Regina King gets really upset at that moment, but her son comes in, knocks the kid over and beats him up, I guess, or gets bloody too. So something about after that White Knight Police got paid some type of retribution or retribution. I don't know what the hell the kid said. So we're going to find out a little bit more about that. I think it's too early in the show to see where it's going, but I already see that they're touching on the Watchmen world, and I don't think they're doing a good job at it yet. Yes, they showed Dr. Manhattan on Mars on this like screen at one point, and yes, she makes Yokes look like the happy face smile, and the squid, I guess, has to do with that alien that blew up in New York. Because at one part it starts raining squid, and I don't know if that's Jeremy Irons' character, Adrian Viet, still doing that to scare people because it doesn't seem like it's working anymore, and that's why he's starting a new plan. Or if it's just an aftermath of, what happened, the devastation he released. Did that cause some weird raining squid thing? I don't know if I'm making sense because I still don't know if I understand the show yet and the premise of the show. Is it Watchmen? Isn't it Watchmen? I don't know. It's really right now about masked police officers that have to cover their identity and lie about being police to fight crime, and a hate group, the 7th Cavalry, that caused that issue is back after 3 years of peace. And we're just seeing where that goes. I don't know if Adrian Vent has anything, I'm saying that name probably wrong, has anything to do with it. He is a strange bird, but he's starting another plan. So I think it's two separate plans. Does the chief of police have anything to do with that hate group? Because yes, I mean, he blows a little nose candy during dinner scene. But there is a scene where he's in his closet and there's a picture of that little boy that Regina King's son tackled that seemed like he was about to be a little, hate group type of person in making. So there's a lot unanswered. I'm going to give it a chance. I like to see how they intertwine a little bit better with this world, and some more answers about what the heck and what the hell's going on. I think it's too early to know, but I know people are going to crush it. I'm going to keep reviewing it. I'll probably do a better review of this after I watch it again. I just wanted to put down my first thoughts about it because I promised people I would, even though my day has been crazy. But thank you again if you watched this long. And if you did, please like, share. Sharing is huge. Getting other people to jump on. Maybe I'll get up to that point where you can monetize and I won't have to work weekends. I can make more videos. We can hang out. We can do live chats. Awesome. All right, I'm a dork. Thank you. And then remember, if they're calling you names, they've already lost the war. Thanks. Peace.